calling the Bucyrus City Council to order. July 31st, 2023. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
McKeever. Here. Myers. Here. Wireball.
Here.
Potter. Here. Sherrick.
Here.
Spiegel. Young. Here.
I would like to observe a moment of silence for John Schiefer, who passed away unexpectedly. He's a retired fire department lieutenant here in Bucyrus and was also the fire chief out at Holmes Township. Thank you. Granting permission for visitors to speak? Seeing none. We have a letter from the, you have it?
Yes,
Okay.
from the Traffic Commission, addressed to the Council and Health and Safety Committee dated July 20th. Dear Health and Safety Committee, the City of Bucyrus Traffic Commission would like to recommend one amendment to the traffic control map. That is to remove the no parking on the south side of Clinton Street for the entire length. The no parking was passed on April 18th, 2000 by Resolution 25-2000. The traffic control map page and the legislation is attached for your reference. Sincerely, Jeff Wagner, Traffic Commission.
May I have a motion to refer this to Health and Safety?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. McKeever, second by Ms. Sherrick. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Any other communications or petitions? Standing committee reports, plating,
I have nothing at this time.
public lands and buildings,
Nothing at this time.
health and safety,
No report.
finance,
No report.
economic development,
No report.
service. That'd be you, Ms. Sherrick.
Oh, sorry, nothing at this time.
Traffic commission, we just have the referral,
Yeah.
so there's nothing to accept. Report of city officers, did we get anything from Mr. Mayor?
No.
Okay. Safety Service Director,
He's got 10 items on here, starting with a referral. He would like to refer the 2024 OPWC project to finance. He would also like to refer the Morton Lindlayer sewer project to plating and finance. Did you want to do those now?
yep. May I have a motion to refer the OPWC project to finance?
So moved. Second.
I have a motion by Mr. Potter, a second by Mr. Young. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Then we also have a referral for the Morton Lindlayer sewer project to plating and finance.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. McKeever, a second by Ms. Sherrick. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Next item is the bid opening. We opened the bids for Stetzer Road 602 and Driven Excavating was awarded the bid. The Nevada water line, we should hear from AEP tomorrow about getting the electric to the hot box of Nevada Road, and then the project will be wrapping up. Mill and pave, a few punch list items are left and the project will be completed. The streets that were not able to be done this year were put on the Part B of the mill and pave project list for 2024. Omnifiber, the project is continuing and their crews are very conscientious of restoring the residents' property back to how they found it. Miller Pool, the last day will be Sunday, August 13th, 2023. It has been a great year with only a few incidents with discipline, but our staff has done a great job. Thank you again to Bucyrus City Schools. And if I could add
Yes,
into
if you would,
that,
please. I
the
was gonna
reason
ask
that
if you
it's
would.
closing on August 13th is that the 3 managers are all college students and they have to go back to college. So some of the lifeguards are still available, but there's nobody to manage them. So staffing is the reason we're wrapping up on August 13th. Splash pad, the benches look great and the splash pad has been a huge success. Thank you again to the Kiwanis Club. Borma, we will be attending the 2nd meeting of the year in August. We will get the new medical insurance rates at this meeting. Spooktacular, this community event is being held on Saturday, October 21st at Miller Park from 3 to 6 p.m. If you would like to donate, help, or participate, please contact the mayor's office at 419-562-6767, extension 221. And lastly, holiday, all non-emergency offices will be closed on Monday, September 4th in observation of Labor Day. The Monday garbage pickup will be on Tuesday, September 5th. Please have your garbage out by 7 a.m.
I have a question.
It's awful early notice.
Yeah, I have a question. I know we're not going to get an answer to it tonight, but I don't know. Why would something that we had to put off from this year be placed in the second part of things for next year?
You're talking the mill and pave?
Yes, why would it be part B? Why wouldn't it just be slid back? Like,
I think because they've got the list ahead for like 2 years at a time. I don't know that, but
right, but if it was more important to have it this year than something for next year, why would it suddenly be dropped down behind something that was put up as something after it?
Unless something came up expense-wise.
Sometimes we'll throw like little stuff on, like, okay, we don't, this one's gonna cost 50,000, okay, instead of 300,000 or whatever, you know what I mean? So these little ones, they always throw on the end.
yeah, I know that this particular one, I don't know how many got knocked off, but I know Pleasant Hill Lane was one of them, which is a real short street up near the hospital, and that was the one that somebody called and questioned about, was why that made it on the list here tonight.
So, that may be a reason too, that they're just small, so we're gonna use them as the small ones next.
Like filler?
I know there's been a lot of years that we've come down and it's like they're looking for more to put on. So I think they're kind of populating the lists lately. This way it appears to me. So it's not that we didn't get to them, it's that they were the reserves. So I don't, but you're right, we're not gonna get an answer, so.
Mr. Garner?
Nothing to report today.
I got a question for you. Is anything gonna happen on Dudley Avenue? I get, you're getting them too, so we're getting daily updates.
The Derby cars.
The Derby cars are there now, and I don't know what it was last time, but.
So I think, I don't remember if it's still an open project or not, but we tried to refer it to finance to see if there was money available somewhere.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
we need some money to do
40,000
the
asbestos out.
asbestos, yeah. So,
Did we refer it? I know we were thinking about it. That was a meeting that you weren't able to make it to, that I thought we were going to discuss it, but is it an open project already?
I don't know, we'll refer it. Or I would ask to refer it so we can discuss financing options.
All right, may I have a motion for referral of the Dudley Street demo to finance?
So moved.
Second?
I have a motion by Mr. McKeever, a second by Mr. Young. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Ms. Auditor?
Since we have moved tonight's meeting to July 31st to accommodate National Night Out, I will not have firm numbers until the month rolls over tomorrow. You will receive updated detailed trial balances and income revenue reports at that time. I would like to refer to Finance Committee the purchasing of new firearms and equipment for the police department. At this time, the police chief, the safety service director, and I are looking into funding for this. The police department has sold 2 vehicles. We have received a settlement, and there will be a trade-in value on our current firearms. We don't have any static figures at this time, but we would like to refer it to finance, so there will be no calendar impediments when the time comes.
So moved. I'll make that referral, or that motion.
I have a motion by Ms. Sherrick, a second by Mr. Potter. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, we didn't receive anything from the treasurer, police chief, or the fire chief. So may I have a motion to accept the officer reports as presented?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Sherrick, a second by Mr. McKeever. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Granting permission for visitors to speak on the standing and special committee and city officer reports? Seeing none. Consideration of legislation for the second time.
Resolution 221-2023, authorizing and directing the Service Safety Director on behalf of the City of Bucyrus, Ohio, to enter into an agreement with the Bucyrus Kiwanis Club to allocate the responsibilities of each party as it pertains to the splash pad installed at Allmiller Park.
May I have a motion to accept this as a second reading?
So moved.
Second?
I have a motion by Mr. McKeever, a second by Mr. Wireball. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Granting permission for the visitors to speak on the legislation read for the second time. Seeing none, consideration of proposed legislation for the first time.
Resolution 222-2023, appointing Miranda Wise to fill the position of Bucyrus Council Clerk on a full-time, 40-hour-per-week basis throughout 2023 at an hourly figure of $17.50, together with the available health insurance and sick leave entitlements, etc., for all non-union, non-elective, full-time, 40-hour-per-week city employees. Further, the clerk's 40-hour-per-week shall include her attendance at all regularly scheduled and specially called council meetings and regularly scheduled and specially called committee meetings. Further, the clerk shall be paid compensation of 1 1/2 times the basic hourly rate for hours worked over 40 hours when authorized by the council president. Said appointment commencing August 14, 2023, and declaring an emergency.
I'll make a motion to do that.
Accept as a first reading.
Accept that as a first
Okay.
reading. I lost the words, sorry.
I have a motion, may I have a second?
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Sherrick, a second by Mr. Potter. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Any public participation for the legislation read for the first time? Seeing none, referring back to Originating Committee, proposed resolution 221-2023, Kiwanis Splash Pad Agreement referred back to Public Lands and Buildings. Proposed resolution 222-2023, council clerk hiring is referred back to the ad hoc committee on hiring the council clerk. Committee report on pending legislation, Public Lands and Buildings.
Public lands and buildings.
No, it should be,
I was gonna say. It was in both though.
yeah, you're 221-2023, yeah.
Public lands and buildings is favorable to resolution 221-2023.
Proposed resolution 222-2023, ad hoc.
The ad hoc
Clerk
committee
hiring.
is favorable to proposed resolution 222-2023.
Resolution 222-2023 for the second and third readings of proposed resolution 222-2023. Do I hear a motion to suspend the rules, waive the readings of the caption and text, and declare an emergency?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Sherrick, a second by Mr. McKeever.
Sherrick?
Yes.
McKeever?
Yes.
Myers, yes. Wireball?
Yes.
Potter?
Yes.
Spiegel? Young?
Yes.
Do I hear a motion to adopt proposed resolution 222-2023?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Mr. McKeever, a second by Ms. Sherrick.
McKeever?
Yes.
Sherrick?
Yes.
Spiegel? Young?
Yes.
Myers, yes. Wireball?
Yes.
Potter?
Yes.
Resolution 222-2023 is duly adopted. Congratulations.
Welcome aboard.
Do you want to actually introduce her to those?
Yes.
Matter?
If you would stand up. This is Miranda Wise. She will be our new clerk beginning, what was it,
August 14th.
August 14th, yes. So,
Nice to meet you.
do we have any old or unfinished business? New and miscellaneous business is the National Night Out tomorrow. The list of
Emailed to
participating,
us
yes.
and,
Do we need to accept and file that?
no.
Okay. All right, may I have a motion to excuse Mr. Spiegel?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Sherrick, a second by Mr. McKeever. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. You want to read the referrals?
To health and safety, the traffic control map changes. To finance, the OPWC project, firearms and equipment purchase for police department, and the Dudley Street demo. To plating and finance, the Morton and Lindlair subdivision sewer.
Does anybody have any other referrals they need to bring before council?
I don't have any referrals, but I would like to, I think it's gonna come up at the meeting, is annexation again. I know you guys beat the dead horse here, but, so, if anyone's got anything on that, bring it with you, so.
But that's already an open
That's
project,
in,
correct?
that's in,
Okay,
that's in economic development, has been for years, so.
okay. All right.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I have a motion by Mr. McKeever,
Second.
second by Ms. Sherrick. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We're adjourned at 7:15.